Hi class, you are on lesson 9, so it's module 3, lesson 9. So you are going to be using an empty number line today, and I will show you what that is. You're going to count from a lower number up to a higher number, just like we have been doing at the beginning of the module. And today you're using something different, which is called an empty number line. So it's the same thing. You're going to have a lower number, and you have to count by ones, tens, and hundreds up to the higher number. So let's say that I have this number 55, and I have to count up to the number 200. So we're used to going from 55, and remember what that first step is. You have to get to your, think about that. What do you have to get to first? So you have to get to that happy benchmark number, remember? So before you were sketching. So the happy benchmark number is 60. So we counted by ones. 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So that happy benchmark number is 60. Remember, because you can draw a smiley face in there and that 0 in the ones place. And then you're going to get to 200 by either making a big jump or a medium jump. Hundreds or tens. So I'm just going to go straight to a big jump. And that will be 160. Or you can go by tens if you want, if you like that better. And then I'm going to go medium by tens. 170, 180, 190, 200. Okay? So here are the numbers we counted. Okay, so now we're going to do the same exact thing, but I'm going to show you instead of using a quick sketch, you're now going to use an empty number line. Okay, so this is an empty number line. It literally is a line with nothing on it. Okay, that's what an empty number line looks like. Right here on this end is the number that you start with, which would be that number 55, okay? On this end is the number we end with, 200. And instead of doing quick sketches, you're going to do jumps, okay? You're going to do a small jump like that. This is ones. You're going to draw a medium jump. This would be tens. Then you're going to do a large jump like that. This would be hundreds. These are like little humps. Do you see that? So it's a little small jump, medium jump, big jump. When you count by ones, just like this, you're going to do small little jumps like that. And then on top of it, you're going to go +1. Okay? Then for tens, when you make a medium jump, you're going to write above it +10 so that you know you're counting by tens. And then the hundreds, you're going to make a big jump like that on your empty number line, and you're going to write +100. So up here, remember we counted by ones 5 times. You can go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down here below those jumps, you're writing the value where you're at. Keep track. 60. So you went 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. It's really hard to see that right there, okay? That's why I just like to go 60, and up here I do +1, +1, +1, +1, +1, 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because you counted 5 ones up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Above it, you could just write +5, since it's 5 ones. Okay, but you have to do both. You have to do +1, +1, +1, +1, +1. Up here, you could do +5 because all of that together is +5. Does that make sense so far? So right now we're at 60, just like up here. We're getting to that happy benchmark number first. Like we did in this quick sketch, we have to get to the happy benchmark number on the empty number line. Now you're going to make that big jump, okay? So you're going to go big +100. So that would take you to 160. Do you notice how big that is? Okay. Now you're going to go to 200. I'm going to draw my medium jumps, which is 4 groups of 10. So I go +10, 170, +10, 180. Plus 10, 190. Plus 10, 200. Okay? Up here you could write plus 40, but you have to do plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. And then here is 40 because it's 10, 20, 30, 40. So this is plus 100, as you know. So now you're going to combine to see how many numbers it took to count from 55 to 60 on that empty number line. So it's 5, 140. Remember, you have to write it in this order: hundreds, tens, and ones. And you can use that expanded form to kind of help you. So it's 100, because it's 100, plus 40, because it's 4 tens, and then plus 5, which equals 145. So now what this means is, if you started with 55, and then you added that missing part, which was 145, your answer is 200. Okay, so this is the missing part. Just like before, instead of using a quick sketch, you're finding the missing part, which is that blank part right there in that equation. You're using an empty number line instead and making those small, medium, big jumps. Okay? All right, let me show you again one more time. Okay? So let's say you're going to go from the number 98 to 310. Okay, and we can even start with that equation first. So you have 98 plus equals 310. Remember, this is find the missing part because it's find the missing part. Find the missing part. You have the whole and one of the parts. You're trying to solve for the other part. Find the missing part. Find the missing part. You have the whole and a part. You're trying to solve for the other part. Okay, so you could start with your sketch if you want, but you're going to eventually have to just use that empty number line. So we might as well just go straight from there. But because you're doing this for the first time, I'm going to show you that sketch anyway. So you're getting to that happy benchmark number. You need to get to 100. So you need 99, 100, two groups of 1. So there you are at that happy benchmark number. Now you can go real fast, and you're going to go by hundreds. So that'd be 200. Another 100, that's 300. Now you got to do a group of 10 because it's 310. So a medium jump, 310. Now let's draw that empty number line. You can do this on your own too. All you do is draw an arrow, a long straight line like that, and another arrow. Super easy, okay? Up here, down here I meant, sorry, on that end point, that starting point, you write 98. On the end point, you write 310. So the first jumps I make are those small jumps. So I make 2 small jumps, plus 1, plus 1. 99, 100, plus 1, plus 1. Sorry, that's kind of hard to see. Let me write it in a darker color. Plus 1, plus 1. Hopefully you can see that better. So now that's plus 2 because it's 1, 2, plus 2. Remember, you have to write plus 1, and then you can write how many of the unit, which was 1 so far up here. Okay? Now you're going to make that big jump. Big jump, plus 100, which would be 200. Down here, remember, you're keeping track of counting on, just like we do up here. Then you're going to do another big jump, plus 100, 300. Up here, you're writing the total unit, so that would be plus 200, because 100 plus 100 is 200. And then you're going to do that group of 10. So look I have a lot of space on my empty number line still. That's totally fine. Okay? Because then you know that's your ending point. Then just leave that part blank, just like I did. Sometimes that might happen to you, okay? So that's 310. So now I'm going to write plus 10. So now you're going to use that expanded form to help you. So remember, you have to have hundreds plus the tens plus the ones. So I have 200 plus just one group of 10 plus that 2. And my missing number is 212. So let's go back up to that equation. 98. Fine. We found that missing part to get to 310, which was 312. 212. Sorry. 212. That's your missing part. Okay? So let's take a look at that problem set that you're going to do today. So remember, it's Module 3, Lesson 9. So it says, so remember your Lesson 9 problem set. It says, first model the count using ones, tens, and hundreds on your place value chart, which you can do. You don't have to. Okay? I didn't use my place value chart. I used a quick sketch because for me that's easier. Okay? Then record your count on the empty number line. Okay, so watch. If you're doing it on your place value chart, okay, I think it's easier to use that quick sketch. So since we're at 70, we have to get to 300. So we're going to do tens. 80, you're already at that happy benchmark number, so you don't even have to count by ones. You can just go straight to the tens. 80, 90, 100. Then you're going to make two big jumps. This one's easy for you. 200, 300. Okay, so now you're going to make those jumps on the empty number line. 3 groups of 10. 1, 2, 3. So this is 70 right here. This is 300 at the end. Plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. Up here, you want to write that value of the unit, which is plus 30. Now down here, remember, you got to keep track, just like I did right here. 80, 90, 100. Now you're going to make 2 big jumps. And if it's perfectly on the rest of that number line, 100 plus 100. Write the value of the unit you added. So plus 200, because 100 plus 100 is 200. Down here, you got to keep track, just like I did right here. 200, 300. So I write 200, boom, 300. You're there. Okay? So you don't actually have to use that place value chart. I like to use a quick sketch right here, only because it's just faster. And it helps me keep track of what type of jumps I need to do. If you don't need that quick sketch, don't do it. If you can just go straight to the jumps on the empty number line, fabulous. Okay? All right, so you're going to do the rest on that front page. And then on the back, same thing. Okay? So I want to see those small, medium, and large jumps. Okay, get started.